Jeannie here with the Crafty Home, and today we are doing another Tuesday Talks. Tuesday Talks is a Goodreads group created by Jeannie and Janie. I think I'm saying that right. Maybe I'm not saying that right. I'll link the Goodreads group down below. This week's topic is favorite genre and why. This is a tough one for me. I used to always say that historical fiction was my favorite genre. But that's changed a lot. So I would say my favorite genre now would probably be dystopian or fantasy. I'm kind of getting, my favorite genre is like constantly changing because so it used to be historical fiction. I loved it. I mostly read Christian historical fiction. I still do read that. I like it, especially things set during World Wars. I love. But then recently, Hunger Games came out, and I read that because everybody was reading it. This was before I knew about BookTube, and then I was like, oh, this dystopian stuff, like I love it. I can't get enough of it, and I still really do enjoy dystopian. But I find myself now, I've read Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, and I'm like, oh, fantasy, that's where that's at. I love fantasy. So I don't know, it's like constantly changing, so I don't know if I can really say I have a favorite genre. So like picking one favorite is really hard. I would say like my top ones are dystopian or post-apocalyptic, fantasy, sci-fi, and then like I said, sci-fi, and then historical fiction. So those are kind of my favorites. Let's see, why dystopian and post-apocalyptic? I can't tell you why. Maybe because it's like watching a train wreck. I'm not sure why I like that so much, but so many people do, which is odd. Like it makes me wonder what makes us enjoy reading about a world that is horrible. Probably it's the story of hope and of somebody rising up against that is probably the most inspiring, so it's probably why we like it so much. I would say that's probably why I like it. And post-apocalyptic, like I like survival, like reading how they have to survive. It's like a story of hope, I guess, would be another reason you see hope. Even if like bad things continue to happen to the character or they die, it's still, there's hope, and a lot of times there's a reason. So yeah. And then what did I say next? Fantasy. Fantasy I love because I just love how much, when it's well written, how much you can just escape from your own world because you're going to a whole new fantastical world, and there's so much to learn and there's so much to see that I love that. There's it's just all different and new, and it's so great, especially if it's well done. And then what did I say next? Fantasy, dystopian. You're probably all going, you just said it 2 seconds ago, why can't you remember? Beats me why I can't remember. I don't remember what the other one was. Historical fiction I love because I like to learn about history, and I find myself, I don't learn very well if there's not a story attached to it. And I know the story like attached to it is fictionalized, but I always read the part at the end that kind of tells you what's real about it, and it will make me want to like Google for certain things in certain terms and learn more about them, because I feel connected to these characters who, yes, aren't real, but I feel connected to them, so I want to know more about the realness of their fictional lives, if that makes sense. And it's driving me nuts that I can't remember the other one I said. Fantasy, dystopian, what else do I like to read? I don't know. I'm gonna watch this later and go, duh. Alright, so those are the genres I like. I can't pick one favorite. Sorry. It's not gonna happen. So yeah, let me know what your favorite genre is down below and why, and until next time, I'll chat with y'all later. Bye!